Hi everyone, it's Gina. I was going to share with you how I make my little pop-up box cards. I'm using Flight of Fancy and it is on clearance on Graphic 45's website. A little pop-up box. You can write on the back. So to make this, you're going to need some cardstock. You're going to need 2 pieces that are 6 1/8 by 4 inches. On the 6 1/8 side, you're going to score it 3 3/8 and 5 5/8. Then you're going to turn it to the 4-inch side and score it 2 1/2. You're going to do this on both pieces. So on your shorter squares up here, you're going to cut the score line just down to this cross score line. Then you're going to cut off this little end over here. So it's like that. Then you have 2 of them. Then you also need to cut 2 strips of cardstock that are 1 1/8 inch wide by 4 3/4. And you're going to score those at 3/4 and 4 1/8. Then usually I bend in my little tab over here. Then I line them up with my tabs out. Then I'm going to put glue on this tab over here. You can also use score tape. And then I'm going to turn it over and glue this tab down. Then I usually bend it and score just to kind of loosen it up. So then your box is starting to take shape. You want to fold down your top tabs and burnish down real good. So it's looking like that. You're gonna fold your little on your score lines for your little strips of paper. Then I cut 4 pieces of pattern paper at 1 inch by 3 1/4. You want to apply glue And glue those down, watching your score lines. On both sides. On both little strips. Then you want to grab your box. Then I cut 4 pieces of pattern paper at 2 3/8 by 3 1/8. You want to apply glue and center it on your longer square. Then you want to take the other 2 and glue them on the inside. So it's like that. Then I cut 4 pieces that are 2 1/8 by 2 3/8. And those are going to go on the shorter sides on the bottom part of your box. I think I mismeasured on my longer square here because these ones were longer. They should have been 3 1/4. So I'll have to adjust that on my notes. I think I'm gonna cut this strip down to 2 3/8. I'm gonna cut 4 of them to fix my little mess up. So I'm going to add those on to each side that I cut too short. Still being careful of my score lines. Okay, so now I'm gonna glue my other little squares in. Now my inside and my lower part's done on the outside. So then I cut 4 pieces that are 1 3/8 by 3 1/4. I'm gonna glue those on each flap, each longer flap on top. Then I'm gonna glue the other one. I'm gonna fold down the flap and glue it on. So then I cut 4 more pieces of pattern paper at 1 3/8 by 2 1/8. And I'm going to glue those on the shorter top flaps. Now it's looking like that. Then I'm going to take my little strips and I'm going to put glue on the little side hinges. And I usually line it up with the top and then put my flaps so they line up with the back wall. Like that. And then I grab my other one and put glue on the little hinges. And I glue it in the same, but on with using the front wall. So next I have some fussy cut flowers from the Hello Beautiful paper and some of the ephemera. And this little hummingbird is a die cut set I have. So I'm going to start by flattening down my card like that. And then I'm going to put this right on the front. Then I'm going to put a little glue on the bottom of this flower. I'm going to put it right on the back of the box. Same with this flower. Add a little glue to the front of this. I'm going to add that right about there. So it's looking like that. I'm going to put a little glue on my little hummingbird. Just going to burnish down on him. And the hummingbird is on my little strip of paper that we glued in. I'm going to add another flower. Now I'm working on the front strip here. I might add another flower there. So this is a sticker from the sticker sheet, and I just stuck it on a piece of pattern paper, and then I cut around it and put some glue on the back to add to that strip of paper that we glued in that's towards the front. So it's looking like that. Then this is a butterfly from the ephemera collection. I'm going to stick him right on the front of the little box lid. So then also from the sticker sheet, I'm going to grab this sticker here that says "Take delight in the small things." I'm going to stick that right on this front flap. So then to finish this up, I have the rub-on transfers. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper here. And I'm going to cut it down to 2 3/4. by 2 inches. So 2 3/4 by 2 inches. I'm going to round the corners. Then I'm going to cut out these 2 little butterflies over here. I'm going to add these to my little tag. Then I'm going to grab my card, turn it over to the back, add some glue to the little tag I made. And that way I can just write a little message on it. So that is my finished card. Thank you for watching.